Hey, what's up, y'all? I apologize for being so long between videos, especially on this subject, since it's so near and dear to me. But basically, I haven't had a good internet connection since I moved, so I was trying not to pay for it, but I digress. So one of my best buddies has come under sway of some Afro-centric religious thought, and I just wanted to get my ideas out there about that. As a black atheist, I think I'm actually privy to a lot of these kind of arguments that they wouldn't try on somebody who wasn't black, because of course if you're not black you wouldn't find the Afro-centric arguments appealing. Of course neither do I, and that's why, you know, one of the reasons I want to speak about them is because they're almost all extraordinarily racist, and they do not help anybody. But this guy from the Moorish Science Temple has been in communique with my boy, and, you know, telling him all this shit, and my boy is smart, but he's not the type who would look up every single thing told to him. You know, he can be gullible if he wants, and obviously he likes how this stuff sounds. But basically, it says that all white people are Europeans. That's the terminology used, and all dark-skinned people, olive-colored people, or Asian people are considered Asiatic. Okay, it's already a stupid distinction right there. It makes no sense. And it basically says that it was the Asiatics, or the Moors, the Moroccans, that settled the United States first, before Columbus, which again is a load of horse shit. It claims that the Moroccan Empire spanning both sides of the Atlantic, which again is a load of horseshit. The Moroccan Empire was never like super strong. Yeah, big froop and whoop. They made it 200 miles north into Spain and France. Like, ooh. And then they got the stuffing kicked out of them a couple hundred years later. And so, you know, that's what they think about history. They also think that because the original man was black, which most of us would tend to agree that the first people were from Africa. So I think almost all of us would agree. But they then go into some weird thing about how white people are descended from black people and not as good as black people, and a whole bunch of nonsense, basically trying to discredit white people, and it's very dismissive of evolution. It's yeah. I don't want to get into that too much either, because we'll run out of time. It's so stupid it boggles the mind. Thirdly, they think that the Moroccan government and the U.S. government they did make a treaty. It was called the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787, and but they try to claim that this treaty and other documents between the two countries give them some sort of special right, some sort of special birthright. They claim that the first president was John Hanson, not George Washington, and that he was a Moor, and that George Washington was a Moor, and that Thomas Jefferson was a Moor. We know plain as day these people were not black. And even if these people were part black, this Moorish shit is nonsense. Not all black people are from the... Like, Moorish, it means nothing. All black people are not from the same place. All dark-skinned people are not from the same place. All dark-skinned people are not related. It's stupid. Not not all dark-skinned people got brought over here and became slaves. Some stayed there forever, and these Afrocentric religions are extraordinarily dismissive of the people that actually stayed. And so they think that basically, like every religion, that they have a special place in this country, in this society, that they hold a special truth, and that they have a special covenant with God. And it's just like every other horseshit fucking religion. They say, we are the best, we have special knowledge, everyone else is wrong, everyone else changed the history books, yada yada yada. No history corroborates anything these people say, and it makes it impossible to argue with them. Okay? They think that they're descended from Lot and the Moabs, which was fucking east of Israel, okay? Yet Morocco is, I don't know, a couple thousand miles, couple hundred miles to the west of Israel. It's like, get your history straight, get your facts straight. They don't have shit straight. They just, like, the dude, the founder of their religion, Drew Ali, he pick and chose stuff to try to promote racial pride in the 1910s, 20s, and 30s when that shit was job low. Okay, I get it, yo. But the dude made the stuff up, okay? And to run around and just dismiss history, change history, make all these claims without showing a shred of evidence. The only evidence you have is that white people manipulate history. Everyone manipulates history, alright? Whoever is writing it is manipulating it. Some of them try to do a better job than others, but everyone is writing it from their own perspective. That's why you read different histories from different places, you try to find common threads, and you can assume that those are the things that actually happen within reason. Again, I digress. As you can tell, this sect makes me very angry. So after all that ranting, basically I would like to know what black atheists have to say on the subject, and how much contact white or Asian atheists have with these Afrocentric religions, or are they just really obscure on the fringe in your life? Because I come in contact with them a decent amount. Of course, not to the same level of Christianity, but a decent amount. And I think it's sad that your religion basically promotes ignorance and racism. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Moorish Science Temple, Nation of Islam, all them other joints. And okay, maybe they're Muslims, maybe they're not. That's debatable. But if they really knew their Islamic history, they wouldn't say the shit that they've been saying about the Moors. I mean, the Moroccans and the Moabs. So I don't know if that last sentence made sense if you have never read about any of this, but I encourage people to do so. It's interesting. It's really kind of cool to see how a religion can form. The necessary prerequisites, if you will. You need a spiritually starving population, people that are longing for something, people that are impoverished. You need a leader that's willing to lie, willing to make up things to appeal to those people, and then you need a setting in which your thoughts can take off and spread. And I think that we just happen to have all that back in that time, and there we are with this line of thought. Anyhow, peace, y'all. I swear I'm gonna try to be more regular.